First Thessalonians says that you are spirit, soul, and body. We spend so much time building our lives in the body and on the earth, but let's talk about your spirit.
Innermost part of your being, the center of who you are, the source of your identity.
And when this worn-out body has reached its conclusion, it returns back to God who gave it. But will you receive the reward you think you deserve?
I'm finally home.
The book of Revelation has given us insight to what is ahead of us, looking at heaven and how that heaven is going to, at some point in time, invade the earth. So there's many images that we've seen: the heavenly Jerusalem, the embedded jewels and pearls that are in heaven, the city lit up by the glory of God and golden streets. So, what do you think we're going to receive?
I saw a new heaven, a new earth, and then I beheld the holy city, New Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, prepared like a bride, radiant and ready for her husband. And I heard a voice, not just above me, but within all creation, a voice from He will live with them. They will be His people, and God Himself will be with them. For the former things have passed away. And said, "Write this down, for these words are faithful and true."
Are faithful and true.
Saw her, the holy city, Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. She had a great high wall with 12 gates and 12 angels standing at them, and on the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. 12 gates, 3 on every side, encircling the city with glory. The wall of the city had 12 foundations, and on them were the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. The wall was made of jasper. The city itself, pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundations were adorned with every kind of precious stone: jasper, sapphire, emerald, topaz, amethyst, and more. I looked for a temple, but there was none. The nations will walk by that light, and the kings of the earth will bring their glory into it. The gates, they will never be shut, not by day, and there will be no night. Clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb. It ran down the middle of the great street of the city, alive with light, humming with glory. On either side stood the tree of life, its branches stretching across the river, bearing 12 kinds of fruit, a new harvest for every month. And its leaves were for the healing of the nations. There will no longer be any curse. The throne of God and of the Lamb will be there, and His servants will worship Him. They will see.
Behold, I am coming soon. I am the Alpha and the Omega, beginning and the end. My child, come near. Let not your heart be troubled. I have prepared a place for you.
We are used to a fallen world. What do you think happens when it's restored? And we really understand life and light and the love of God.
This is incredible. Every single bite is better than the last.
This is incredible.
Every bite is somehow better than the last.
I didn't think anything could taste this good.
I never want to leave this place. I know exactly what you mean.
Being together makes it even better. This is incredible.
Every bite is somehow better than the last. I didn't think anything could taste this good.
I never want to leave this place. I know exactly what you mean. Being together makes it even better. Wow.
You want to hear a secret that's not really a secret? Mark chapter 12, at the 26th verse, it says, "And as touching the dead, that they rise. Have ye not read that in the book of Moses, how in the bush God spake unto him, saying, I am the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob? He is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. Ye therefore do greatly err." We need to understand what that means. He's talking about people that are dead out of sight, but they're still alive. What does life in God really mean? We are clueless.
This body was never designed to last forever. God gives every seed its own body. Each life carries its own measure of glory. The body you die in is not the body built to live forever.
Let's just go ahead and say it. While you're on the earth, you are working towards whatever state you will live in forever. That includes your body, that includes your dwelling, that includes your access to God. The way that you handle your life, stacked day upon day upon day, here determines your body. Okay, let's just open up one piece of the puzzle of the things that happen when you die and what you can expect. First of all, let's not fool ourselves in believing that we're going to be receiving more than what we have put in. The scriptures tell us, places like Galatians, "Be not deceived. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Now, that's Galatians, but I'm right here in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. I want you to look at the 35th verse. It says, "But some man will say, How are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die. And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be, but bare grain, and it may chance of wheat or of some other grain. But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body." Let's just open up that much for a minute. The truth of the matter is, God is telling you right here, when you please him, the Bible tells us that without faith it's impossible to please him. So when you please him, there's something happening that is stacking up towards your eternal reward that will be reflected in your body. And let me just say it plainly, as you have pleased him, it will reflect what God thinks about what you've done in your body. So if you've been a trifling, lazy, no pushing of yourself to really be intimate with God, and you just happen to make it into heaven, your body and your life will reflect it forever. Now, there's so much more that I'd like to say about that, but I just want to say that much. Right now, we are on probation, and what we are doing is going to determine that eternal position. If you think you work hard on the earth to achieve and be promoted and gain respect and prominence and rise to the cream of the crop of whatever field you're in, what do you think is going to happen when you get to heaven and you think, all right, I'm just going to take this great big prize reward that God has for me, but you haven't done a single thing? Trust me, there will be a lot of shocked people, prayerfully not going to hell, but you'll be so far down the rung of the ladder that climbs up into the place where the Lord is. It will shock you, and it will be permanent. So hear what I'm saying. God bless you. Study this out. Be the Berean. Go back, look into the scriptures, multiple places that the scriptures speak about what is ahead in the ages to come, but we have not paid attention. Trust me, if you think that living in the earth is busy, hustle and bustle, it's going to be like that in heaven without it being a rat race. It is going to be a glorious place. But we've only just begun to put to use our skills, our position, our purpose, our destiny when we die. That's why you do everything you can while you are living to see what God has called you to in the next world, in the age to come. That is the language of the Bible. God bless. Bye-bye. And by the way, if you disagree, leave me a comment and tell me why. God bless.